Now, Babe Ruth, of course, is linked to Cy permanently. In 1935, Babe had been with the Yankees for 14 years. He was getting tired of kind of being a sideshow with his hitting, and he wanted to just be a manager, kind of grow up a little bit. Boston Braves made him a half promise of, yeah, we'll make you a manager, and they brought him on to the Braves, but he ended up becoming the sideshow again, and he was very frustrated at the time. All he wanted to do was manage. On May 24th, 1935, the first night game was played. Silas was there at Crosley Field. Franklin Delano Roosevelt actually threw the switch from the White House to turn on the lights in Cincinnati. It's an amazing first-time experience for baseball to be played that night. Silas was there on the Cincinnati dugout somewhere, while Philadelphia took the other side. The very next day, Babe Ruth cranked up the last 2 home runs of his career. This is a gentleman known as Guy Bush. He's from Mississippi. They call him the Mississippi Mudcat because he liked to fish. That's what they call catfish out there. I got to talk to his great-great-great-granddaughter. That happened at Ford Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, playing the Pittsburgh Pirates. The crowd went wild. They're excited. Babe has to pack up now and travel to Cincinnati's Crosley Field to play against the Reds. And there he faces Cy Johnson. On May 26, 1935, Silas Johnson struck out Ruth 3 times in that game, permanently linking Cy and Babe together. June 2nd, 1935, Babe retired. He's had enough. He had argued with Judge Fuchs to become a manager of the Braves, gave him another chance. Fuchs said no. Babe said that's it, and quit. Babe ended up becoming a coach for the Dodgers for a short period of time after this, but he never, that was his last major league run. That was it. 1936, the town hero was on a stand. Only players were issued these stamps to attach to their fan mail. This photograph aside, I'm sure a couple of you recognize this. It's one that's pretty well known. George Burke, which was a photographer with George Grace, they're both based in Chicago, 2 Chicago photographers, and they decided to boost sales. They gave all these out for free, and then if people wanted to buy some, they could. Those were under the table though. It was supposed to just be for players only. 1936 though, Cy gets sent down to the Toronto Maple Leafs of the International League, and he achieves a 10-9 pitching record. His wife was actually very happy when he was pitching with Rochester, not just because of the numbers, but she liked the people there. And they were so proud, even with Cy, he gets picked up again back to the majors. And they actually gave Dot a very nice purse at the last. She was excited about that. 1936, Cy is signed with the St. Louis Cardinals. There he meets Dizzy Dean, a Joker pitcher, and another Joker, Pepper Martin. These 2 gentlemen kept Cy laughing quite a bit. They were called the Gas House game because in St. Louis they had the chloroform gas houses, and it stunk really bad. These gentlemen were known not to change their uniforms for weeks. Some of them would actually cut them up and shred them so they looked more raggy, and they were very intimidating to others of clean-cut teams. The Gas House game looked very scary. Cy didn't pitch much that season. He had a 5-3 pitching record. In 1937, they put him on the mound a lot. He broke even with a 12-12. Cy got mad when the hitting was not good, or if the outfield wasn't really paying attention. The gentleman in the photograph you see there is Joe Medwick. They nicknamed him Dougie Medwick, is what he's better known as. He's in the Hall of Fame. They called him Dougie because of the way he ran. He waddled after he got hit. Dougie was a great hitter and a good outfielder, except on one day he dragged his feet getting the ball that popped up. Cy lost the game. Cy was so mad he punched him in the mouth. Cy got mad at Joe. He was also a very good friend with another teammate named Johnny Mize. Johnny Mize and Cy were very close. Johnny Mize would come out here and hunt with Cy in Sheridan. Johnny Mize would decide to join the Navy. I'll get to that in a little bit. September 10th, 1937, Si gets a little bit of dose of bad luck when this gentleman here is Phil Cavaretta, Chicago Cubs, the first baseman. Si came to Wrigley Field to play against the Cubs. And in the St. Louis dugout, Cavaretta on batting practice hit a foul ball and got Si right in the head. Si was taken to the hospital by the Cubs team doctor, slight concussion, no fracture. Linked to Phil Cavaretta as well, because Phil Cavaretta is the last living player to have played with him. This story is a little confusing, so I might ramble, so stop. In 1938, the gentleman you see with the glasses on there is Branch Rickey. You recognize him? He's a shrewd businessman, and he had three gentlemen there at the bottom. You see Si in the middle. You see Roy Henshaw. You see Sammy Baugh. All three of these gentlemen were on the St. Louis roster beginning of 1938. Branch Rickey decided to send Si and Roy down to Rochester Red Wings, a minor league club owned by St. Louis. Si and Roy aren't having it. They want to stay in the majors. They run to the gentleman with the white hair, the angry looking gentleman there, is Judge Kennesaw Mountain Landis, Commissioner of Baseball. Judge says to Branch Rickey, you're going to let them stay, or you're going to give them major league play to go play in the minors. Because what Branch was known for was to keep all of his talent in his farm clubs so nobody else could touch it. No other team could get it. Landis hated the farm system a lot. So Branch kind of panics and he says, fine, I'll dump Sammy Baugh, he's gone. And I'll keep Roy, but I'm not keeping Si. Si can go down. So Si's the one that started this whole mess by running the commission. So what happened to these gentlemen is Roy Henshaw ended up staying on and ended up going to the minors later on. Si went down to the Rochester Red Wings, and Sammy Baugh went on to play football and became one of the first elected to the Football Hall of Fame. See, if Si wouldn't have a hard head, Sammy would have stayed on the ball and never made it to football. October 3rd, 1939, Philadelphia Phillies picked up Si from the Rochester Red Wings for $7,500. Si was excited to go back to the majors. That's a good picture. I love that picture of him. That's a great shot. In 1940, Si establishes a 5-11 pitching record. Philadelphia can't hit either at all. It was just terrible that he went to another team in the cellar. January 1942, this is advertising printed out from one of the local newspapers. Si Johnson, pitcher of the Phillies, was sworn in at LaSalle County, Illinois, January 2nd as LaSalle County Deputy Sheriff. The appointment was only temporary, as I would leave in February for spring training. He stayed with LaSalle County as he interviewed the sheriff of LaSalle County, Tom Templeton, and I brought this up to him, and he was awesome. Got a superstar on our line. So Si did it a little bit now and then. As he got older, that he went after he went to the Navy, which I'm about to get to. I think that's when he stopped working for his out one time. 1942, World War II is in motion. Franklin Delano Roosevelt writes what's known as the Green Light Letter to the National League and the American League to keep baseball going. We want it to stay. It's going to uplift people's souls during this terrible time of the war. And that was exciting because everybody got to still play ball. Several players